I love how it's very close, but not quite.
Control yourself.
It's very happy. Oh, that's some good clapping. The water is warm, but it's sending
Very
me
silent.
shivers. It's very silent. The bass is supposed to be just doing long-held notes here, and it's like it's dropped out completely. But I thought this wouldn't hurt a lot, I guess not. Could you tell that I didn't really remember that line?
Something told me. Something was telling me.
I'm a bit worried about this solo coming up.
Oh yeah.
To be honest.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not so sure. Oh.
It's like a scary fairground or something.
I'm definitely scared. What's that?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. We've gone into a factory halfway through the song or something.
A malfunctioning factory. Get those children out the factory. Well, that's one way to end it.
This song's quite simple, so I feel like there's only so much that can go wrong with it. Yeah! Finished with my woman, cause she wouldn't help me with my mind. Oh no, it's really bad. I'm insane because I am frowning. It's just depressing. The rhythm's supposed to be ding ding ding, but instead I've just got ding ding ding. I need someone to. How do I come in late on every verse? I can't find. I mean, at least it's in key. Doesn't fit the song at all. It's like there was a guitar soloist who showed up to the wrong stage. Yeah, that sums it up pretty well. I don't even know what to say. This is by far the worst one. By far. Like, I'm sorry, Ozzy. That was so bad. It's so fast. So fast. The vocals are so bad. I want to mute the word gun like it does in the music video. Hopefully that's the right word. Her boyfriend's a dick, and he brings gun to school. And oh no, I missed the censoring of gun. My ass if he knew the truth, he lives on my block. Oh my god. Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage. No, it's not good. It's not good. Baby. Oh my god. To the wimpiest guitar. Alright, it's the girl part. I'm kind of dreading this now. I don't think this is going to be good.
I got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Friday.
Oh my god. Damn, we just go harder than I remember. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my god. That slowdown at the end. That was something. That is not bad. The tone's sort of roughly there and the notes are not perfect, but in the right ballpark. Oh my god. Okay, even that is not awful, it's loud. And intense. It's so intense. And then goes to this really crap MIDI guitar. This is like secondary school level Battle of the Bands. I'm really pretty happy with the drums. Oh, even the fill.
I want it now. That chance to lose control.
Those are so different than the other chords. Okay, the riff isn't far off. It's definitely not right. It's like Muse on the NES or something. The solo, oh god. Okay. Oh my god. Take it easy, Matt Bellamy, come on. This kind of is a Muse solo, but if the guitar was out of tune, it's like I'm trying to find the notes that they're just not there. They're really not. It's oddly like really close to the original, but then really not in other ways. Oh no, the piano is wrong already. Oh no. Oh no, those chords, hang on. So let mercy come, wash away. Wow. These are hilarious. These are supposed to be the ch-ch like on the muted guitar strings. And instead it's like someone's turned up in their car like honk honk. Perfect. That's great. That's maybe our best one yet. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of recognizable. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling. Yeah. Get a feeling that I never. Why are my vocals so bad? No, I get a good feeling. Yeah. That's so bad every time. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling. It's just a cursed banger. I mean, the structure is there. The bones of the song are there. God. That synth is so aggressive. I don't think I can do this again. It's so bad. That's not bad. It's the right sort of sound and the right sort of notes. Even this synth sound isn't bad. Okay, here we come. Building up. It's gonna hit hard here. It's like some weird, like, dark industrial cover of it or something. It's just alright. It's like, it's not bad. For once, it's actually not, like, unlistenable. Alright, here comes the dropout. And the big build before it. Hello. Welcome on in, everyone. I hope my stream wasn't too laggy there. It felt like it lagged on the transition, but I think we're good now. Welcome on in, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in, Binika, Mysikaras. I'm going to have to figure out how to pronounce your name. Maybe you can spell it out phonetically. Faye likes frogs. You called me Mr. Brightside. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Disco Raves, Fox Whisperer, Dutiful Lobster, Dos, Samet Kane. I think that's everyone. Metacarp, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Minor, hi mate, what's your favourite biscuit? I am partial to a bourbon biscuit. I like a nice bourbon with a nice cup of coffee, a decaf coffee. I'm a big fan of that. Guitarist 07, welcome on in. Swinging by quickly before you get back to your sister's sweet 16th party. Well, happy birthday. Congratulations to your sister. I hope you're having a good time. Mojo Zoko, welcome on in. That's a great username. Hope you're doing well. My Circus. Okay. Yep, I can remember that. Yeah, and I can see how that would line up. You like chocolate digestives? Yeah, they're good as well. Especially if you dip them into tea or coffee or something, they melt just a little bit. Yeah, they're real good. Fox Whisper on a 10-stream streak. Amazing. It's karaoke time and I can't sing, so I'm sitting out at the moment. Oh no, karaoke time at Sweet 16th. Yeah, that doesn't sound great. Leaf, welcome on in. Danny, welcome on in. I hope you're not feeling too bad. Welcome on in. Hopefully we can take your mind off things a little bit this evening. Welcome on in, everyone. Oh no, that sounds awful. On Twitch, I have added some sound alerts. I'm hoping they're showing as like a little panel or something over here. I think you should be able to click a button on the stream somewhere. Or maybe on the bits under the stream. They're all bits, unfortunately, at the moment. I've only got the one sound alert. I need to export a bunch more sounds. I was very frantically setting it up before stream. But in theory, you can redeem the wee wah sound effect on Twitch now. Those on TikTok, you can't do it. You won't be able to hear it. But Twitch side, you have fun with that. Not that I've got any expectations that people will donate any bits or anything, but it's there if people want it. And I'll add a bunch more sounds over time. Welcome in, Crocky. Hope you're doing well. I've also added the Twitch emotes over to TikTok. They should be available as stickers, I believe, or they might still be being approved. They're in like an approval process, I think. So those will eventually show up. Or in fact, I can use them, I think. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. I can use them. I don't know how that works on TikTok. I think you maybe need to be like a super fan or something. Got no idea what that means. I'm hoping the TikTok UI makes it clear. Occasionally opinionated. Welcome in on YouTube. You think I'm muted? Hopefully not. It should be exactly the same feed going from my PC to Twitch and to YouTube. So hopefully that's working fine. A twinge of regret. Welcome on in. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. And Char, welcome on in. Oh, there we go. Batman's able to use it. Welcome on in. And thank you for the hearts. It feels so wrong to be here without wine. How on earth are you going to make it through? Right. I think most people are in by now, aren't they? Let me just check couple more things. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well on this Friday evening. Hope you're all doing well. Okay, amazing. I might have to shut my door because it is opening and closing and opening and closing. Thank you, Source Everything, for the follow. Isn't it Saturday? It is Saturday. I'm so used to doing Thursday and Friday streams. Sia, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Cactus Deluke, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Before we get started today, I want to give you guys a little update. I have indeed been booted from the creator program on TikTok for whatever reason. My videos keep getting flagged as low quality or unoriginal content, which is really annoying. So I've been booted out the creator program. I can appeal it, so I've done that. We'll see what happens with that. It's a bit of a pain because we've been building things up slowly there. Been putting some good videos out. Which is a pain. I'm hoping this actual channel appeal one gets seen by some actual people and not just bots, because that's what it feels like so far. So as a result, I'm probably going to have to shift things a little bit. I'm going to have to see if I can edit things slightly differently, I think, in order to make it appear more like whatever they deem as high quality. But also I'm going to have to focus more on YouTube, I think, which I know I've been saying for like 6 months I need to do. But now I think this is actually the kick up the bum that I need to go and actually sort that stuff out. So I don't think that will change anything here. And I'm going to keep obviously streaming and everything. But I'm going to be putting more of my efforts into YouTube, getting videos out there. It might mean that I drop back on streams for a few weeks or something. Haven't really decided yet. I might benefit from having like an extra evening a week to spend just editing videos and try and get some stuff going over there. Because I'm not monetized yet on YouTube, mainly because I haven't uploaded any proper videos. It's all just the shorts on there at the moment. The live streams do count towards, like, you have to have a certain number of watch hours before you can get monetized. And the live streams do count towards that. All the VODs that are up there. So if anyone fancies going and watching all the old streams, feel free. They're all on YouTube, but they still count towards that watcher target thing. Source everything. Thank you very much for the roses. They're all there, or you can just load it up, leave it on in another tab. Don't even watch it. It will still count towards the watch time. But that's my plan: is to put more effort in on YouTube, put less effort in on TikTok, because it feels unreliable. Like, even if I get my account reinstated on the monetized stuff, I think I can reapply either way in like a month's time. But a month's a long time to go, considering how often I post. And it just doesn't feel very reliable there. So I'm going to put more of my efforts into YouTube. I'm going to obviously keep streaming here and streaming on Twitch and try and build up things across the board. That's my plan. I have also got Patreon and stuff. So if anyone does fancy joining up on the Patreon or dropping a Twitch sub or anything like that, that would be very nice. But my hope is to rely more on the ad revenue and brand deals and that sort of stuff down the line. Because I don't like relying on people donating their money for these sorts of things. I would much rather big brands that have the money to throw around throw some of that money this way. But that's my plan. Keep working on this stuff slowly but surely. So the best thing you can do to help is just keep showing up and keep watching the videos so the numbers are good, so that we can go hassle some brands eventually. That's the general plan, I think. But tonight we are going to be recreating Mr. Brightside by the Killers with the laptop muted. That's the plan for this evening. We're going to use our powers of MIDI and you find samples. We're going to pull it all together and see what we can do. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I know this song reasonably well. I think it's kind of impossible to have have existed at the age that I'm at and not have heard the song a million times on different nights out and things over the years. So yeah, we'll see how we get on today. Right, I think we should start with figuring out this guitar part. So let's drop in a MIDI guitar, because there's no way we're going to find a sample that does that, like do 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 do. So I think we're going to have to rely on a MIDI guitar. Now I've started using this Contact one because I think it's a bit nicer than the other inbuilt Logic ones. So let's try and find that. Electric guitar. Gonna name my next horse on Stardew Valley Clyde. Amazing. Welcome in, Grandma Trash. Hope you're doing well. And Crocky, yes, I do post the clips on YouTube Shorts, but they count shorts and like longer form videos differently over there, so it's a bit of a pain.
Wee-wah, wee-wah.
Oh my god, that is huge. I'm gonna have to resize those. Let me shrink that down, whack that over here. That was ridiculous. Okay, that should be in a better place now. Thank you for the wee-wah wee-wahs over on Twitch. And for the bits. Beth, thank you very much for the follow. There we go. I'm on the right layout now. Right, electric guitar. Let's drop that in. Solo, sure. Right, the chord structure for this song is actually fairly straightforward. Guitar. Do 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 do. I've got things rigged up so that I can hear the sound alerts through my speakers, but that I can't hear any of what I'm actually working on. So hopefully that works nicely. Right. How on earth should this chord pattern go? Be like ding 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 ding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ding 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 ding. It's going to be at least double this speed. And it doesn't just go all the way up. Sophie, thank you very much for the hearts. Welcome on in. I think I saw you pop in a few minutes ago. I hope you're doing well. Theo, can't see you on my feed anymore without hearing the wee wahs in my mind. I need to re-listen to the original again and hear like how much the wee wahs actually stand out. Because they're definitely there, but they're quiet. They're like hidden in the background now. That took an embarrassingly long time to figure out. Yeah, they're pretty hidden away. I'm going to have to figure out if there's an easier way to get them in. I thought the Killers were British for the longest time. I thought that as well. It feels like, knowing how popular they are here, it'd be very easy enough to think that. And they may as well be like honorary Brits. Right, do do do. What on earth could this rhythm be? Or this notes? What could the notes be here? It's like do 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 do. Something like that. And then the bass note drops down. Not it's in C sharp, not C. Drops down. And then drops down again. Well, over an F chord or an F sharp here. Something like this. Okay, perfect. I think that'll be fine. And it starts off with some very weird panning. The guitar is all the way to the left. If you're listening to this with headphones on, the first like 10 seconds of this song are just complete silence if you've only got the right headphone on, because the guitar is fully panned left. Okay, great. That'll be fine. Let's get some markers going in here. Right, so we have some guitars playing at the start, and then some drums come in here. Let's add a drum kit. Which drums do we want? Could go with like this. The first kit at the start sounds like they're just recording it in a, I don't know, it sounds like they're recording it at home with a mic sort of on the other side of the room, really muffled, with a kit that doesn't sound great. And then when the song kicks in properly, it's on a much nicer sounding kit. But this intro, I'm not sure we've really got anything in here that's going to easily achieve that sort of effect. At least not without me being able to hear them. Maybe let's go with hard rock. Right, and the drum pattern for this is just like kick, snare, kick, snare. The hi-hats are pretty hard hitting right from the start though. In fact, I think they're 4 hi-hats per beat, with some open hi-hats. Maybe something like that. And they're panned all the way to the right at the start. Let's mess with this EQ a bit. Make it sound a bit more muffled. Something like that. I'm deliberately trying to make it sound a bit crap. Let's dampen the kick. I think it's mainly the kick that's most obvious on Detroit Garage. Sure. Something like that. I mean, you've put notes down. Dean, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Where does the bass come in? Right, this is where the first chunk of lyrics come in. You have weirdly high hopes for this one. Do you never learn? You people never learn. Mr. Royalty Free. Right, so it should be like coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. And then a bass comes in here. Boom 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 boom. Bass is just playing some high eighth notes. We want pop rock, I reckon. Good old punchy bottoms back. All right, we're going C sharp. C sharp, C, F sharp. And then the drums and everything kick in properly. Started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Okay, great. Put in a proper... some proper stuff here. Pan it back to the center. Let's sort out this EQ. Just get rid of all of this. Okay, great. I reckon snare hits like here and here. And then the drums can be in properly. And then we can have a more normal sounding guitar as well. One that isn't panned all the way to the side. And then I think these can go down an octave. Maybe even 2 octaves if that's not too low. That feel? That would really drop down. Okay, maybe not quite that much. Maybe to like there. This somehow feels even more 2000s-ish than it already is. Don't even know how that's possible. This is going to be genre-defying. Some sorts of genre, but this defines it. Kayla Lee, thank you very much for the heart. Holidays, lovely videos, mate. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say. Glad you're enjoying the videos. Okay, I think this is in a good place. This is now I'm falling asleep and she's falling a cab. Oh, he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed. and my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest now. He takes off my dress now. Blah 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 blah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The guitar's pretty loud. We can turn that down. We make that -3. Right, pre-chorus. Maybe I should make this like verse 2. Even though it's kind of like, it's all part of the same verse, but it might be easier for keeping track of where things are. Simon, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Dean, thank you for the roses. Been binge watching the videos. It's given me such a laugh. Thank you very much. It's very nice to hear. Mr. Nokia 3310. Good. I'm glad it's sounding like a ringtone. Right, and the drums relax a bit in this section. I can maybe just copy paste it still. Maybe copy paste this one. Rather than playing a million hi-hat parts, just switches to playing on every beat. Okay, great. The chords change up here, but the guitar kind of keeps doing a similar pattern. From what I know. So I pay $4.99 a month for the rest of forever. Can I have this on my phone? That's how they get you. They get with the old crazy frog scam. Right, let's get rid of all of this. We're going to B flat minor. Yeah, I think that's fine. And we go to 2 bars of that. And we go to a G sharp. I think we're going to do just a similar, very similar thing. And we go to an F sharp here. We Venti, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Welcome on in. Okay, that should be similar. And Superman, thank you for the follow. We've got Batman and Superman in here now. Got quite the super-powered chat. Welcome on in, Katie. If the Killers made a pop-punk song. I mean, the original's like fairly pop-punky vibes anyway. I feel like someone could do a good cover of it in a very, like, pop-punky yet even more. Edward Vickers, welcome on in. You're still traumatized from the Christmas ones. Good. I'm glad they haven't recovered yet. Right, the bass is probably the most interesting part about this part of the song, at least. If not the whole song. The bass is actually really good in this. There is an extra guitar part. So let's maybe copy that now. Let's find... How do we go back? It's probably easiest if I just get rid of this, put in a fresh one. Search for electric guitar again. Mike, thank you very much for the follow. Let's get the rock guitar in here. And let's pan this like somewhere over there. I think it's just those second 4. Is that right? Yeah, there's another guitar that doubles this part, but just on the F sharp. Do we want any kind of effects on it? It's definitely got some weird effects. We'll just whack like these on there. That'll do. Right, bass. Bass switches to following the chords. Do 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 do. I think it's still keeping that 8th note pattern going, which is not what I'm putting in right now. So I'm way too zoomed out. What chord? What's key are we even in? We're in like C sharp major. Yeah, I think so. Maddie, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Moo the Mew, welcome on in. Yeah, we're doing the MIDI version tonight. We're on B flat, aren't we? Yeah. Kaylee, thank you very much for the hand heart. Right, what chord am I even trying to do here? Hang on. Right, shift that down. Something like this. We're going B minor, B flat minor, G sharp. I mean, I think this is technically an A sharp because of the key that we're in. Then we go to an F sharp. And then I think it does like a boom, 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 boom. Okay, something like this. Boom, boom. Okay, we should do like another boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. Boom, boom. Okay. No, we'll leave that in. Okay, I think that should be sounding reasonably okay. We'll see. Spanky Pie, thank you very much for the heart. If it's me writing it, I'll have sharps and flats, lol, music theorists hate me. We'll just combine all the different keys here. It's all made up anyway. Who cares? If it's an A sharp or a B flat, it's all the same note. Right, anything different on this one? Yeah, the drums switch up. The bass switches up. Yeah, does that we go up the octave. And then the drums switch to this whole of the F sharp. Switch to doing a floor tom pattern. And they're doing like a boom, 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 something like that. Yeah, okay. And from here we should build into the chorus. Something like this. Velocity ramp those up. Jealousy. Do 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 do. Gotcha. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're not too far in. We've gotten to the chorus so far. I feel like we might make reasonably fast progress on this. I have just remembered we've missed out. On my notes, I've got there is a riser and a guitar feedback thing that leads from the second part of the verse from the first part of the verse into the second part of the verse. So let's grab our old pal Splice. Let's find guitar feedback. And let's find one we haven't used before. Harmonic feedback, we could use that. Could go for some cinematic guitar feedback. Not sure what that quite entails. One shot feedback flex. That might be too short, it's only 3 seconds. I want a bit of a longer one. Guitar feedback classic E. I kind of want one that doesn't have any note associated to it. Guitar effect one shot feedback feeling. Maybe we go with this one. Let's drop this in. Mr. Brightside. Always look on the bright side of life. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. That's one we could do at some point. Maybe we just fade that in over the whole lot of this. 5,000 fade in. Turn it down a bit, maybe. And then we also need a riser to go with that. Where's one we haven't used before? Which of these looks like it could be good? Maybe go with this one. Drop this in when it lets me. Looks like a good length. Right, we've got that combo in there now. Okay, great. Thank God we didn't miss those. Right, chorus. Maybe we get the drums and the bass in first for the chorus. Drums will probably be very similar, to be honest. Where is my open hi-hat? Something like that. I need stronger lemsip. Get that crash in there. Right, chords. We've got C sharp, F sharp. Thank you for the hearts, Maxie. Rebecca, thank you for the like. Anyone who has recently joined, welcome on in. We are recreating Mr. Brightside, but my laptop is muted. I can't hear anything. I'm doing my best to recreate the song based off the MIDI notes. I've got some notes, some paper notes and lyrics written down here. We've been picking samples based purely off the names and how the waveforms look. We're going to record some vocals in a little bit. And thanks anyone who has been sharing the live or liking the live. It puts us higher up in the TikTok live sharing feed thingamajig, which is very helpful. Lets people know. Lets TikTok know you're all having a good time, and more people might want to join us as well. It's very much appreciated. And Danny, thank you very much for the gift, for the roses. Jealousy turning saints into the sea. Okay, great. That's probably sounding perfect, right? Right, and the guitars do like an alternating thing. I think they just go between the 1 and the 5 of every chord. So if I put that up 7. And that should be like ding 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 ding. I hope there's less farts tonight. I'm hoping we haven't got a froggy bass in here again tonight. On a scale of almost perfect to perfect, it's close. I'll take it. Geometry Dash. It's got that Geometry Dash vibes. Right, let's figure out what we do for this guitar part. Oh, and there's like a synth in this part as well. Let's add something for that. Synthesizer lead. Maybe we go with... Which of these sounds good? Which one has a good name? It's a fairly like straightforward synth sound in this. Do, 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 do. Maybe if I just put in like an analog mono lead, if I put that in for the moment, let's get the notes in, and then we can flick through some different sounds and see if any of them feel inspired or not. I think there's maybe more notes than just this. But that's a good place to start. Analog mono. I mean, this one could just be fine. Maybe anthemic lead. Maybe that's good. Maybe just that in the fine. No more dirty synth. No, we had a lot, and we had enough of that last night. Okay, I think that one's probably pretty good. What else is in the chorus? There's like a high... There is a high guitar part. Where does that come in though? So just on the second repeat. But that's just the price I pay. Okay, I think there's an extra snare hit there. Okay, and then we want to add a second guitar part. Oh, I think that synth's going to be a bit too low, actually. I should move that up. Maybe 2 octaves. Yeah, I didn't realize quite how low that was. I just copied the bass notes. Right, let's shape out these chords. So +5 plus... yeah, what do we want from here? C sharp. Move that down. Let's shut that back up. We got C sharp, F sharp, B flat minor. And then I think the guitar should do like a do 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 do. This high guitar part. Do 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 do. Okay, maybe something like, without it sounding too much like clocks. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. A pattern that's like that. I think that'll work. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It just sounds like all the small things. It's not my intention. Thank you for the follows, Marlo, DJ Tim B, and Gonda. Hope you're all doing well. We're slowly edging towards our goal of 50,000. I reckon we can get to 45 by the end of the year. We've got a few days left. I think 50,000 is going to be too much of a stretch, but 45 feels very doable. Yeah, so thank you very much, anyone who has followed this evening. Right, let's copy that. Wow, didn't realize clocks sounded like Blink that sounded like the Killers. Right, what else happens in this chorus? There's a big fill at the end. Let's put in a nice big fill right at the end. Maybe like... something like that. Okay, great. Right, interlude. Once again, I feel as if the vocals are really going to tie it all together. Oh god, hang on. If we want to do it like all the small things, you got all the bright things, my cage leaving. It was a kiss. How did it end like this? God, it'll be a disaster. Jill, hello. Your channel's a recent discovery, and I sat and watched all your videos over Christmas. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed them all. Yeah, I didn't realize quite how many you've done now. I think it's almost like 60 odd of them, which is ridiculous. I'm planning to next week do a stream where we watch back through all the videos and we rank them. That's my plan. So we listen through every single one and we rank them in order from best to worst. I think it's going to take a few hours. There's a lot of songs to listen through. I'm not exactly sure when we'll do that yet. Sometime next week. The best place to be in the know is in our Discord. That's where I'll post about it and let people know if and when that does end up happening. That's the place to find out, which is linked in my bio. But yeah, I think that'll be fun. Let's get some crashes going on here. This interlude bit. Does it just keep going with the same chords? Yeah, it does. Okay, so this guitar can just keep going. This bass can just keep going. And the synth can just keep going. The synth maybe changes slightly. Starting at 2 a.m. No, hopefully not. Let's turn down the synth there and let's turn it up here. It's like... think something like this. Aratastico, welcome on in. Hello, I've wandered over from Instagram. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Hope you've been enjoying the Instagram videos. What next are we doing here? I think we want just this. Okay, the last part is slightly different. What chord are we on at the start? It's got to be a C sharp, right? This doesn't seem right. There's no D in this key though, so this can't be right. Maybe it's just this. Okay, that'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? Right, I'm going to take a very, very, very quick break. I will leave you guys listening to what we have done so far. And then when I get back, we will hopefully be able to just copy paste a bunch of stuff, do some vocals, and go home. We'll be done. So I will be like 2 minutes at most. Enjoy listening to what we have done so far. And all I can really do is apologize. Right, see you guys in just a couple minutes.
wee wah, wee wah.
We have a visitor. Hello. Want to dance for everyone? No. The best visitor. Thank you. You're not instantly running away today. How you doing? You want to hear the song? You can't. You're going to have to wait until I hear it in like half an hour from now. Yep, I'll keep it. You got some biscuits. You want to sleep? It's a hard life for a cat. He sleeps all day, gets up, has some food, goes back to bed. About a summary of his every day of his life is exactly the same. Well, you're gonna sit behind me and clean, are you? That's a great idea. Right behind my chair. Right behind my wheelie chair. Just gonna sit and have a clean, are you? Great. Meme Fish, welcome on in on YouTube. Good to see you here. Most of the chat's happening over on Twitch and TikTok at the moment, so if I appear to be talking to myself, that is why. Welcome on in anyone who just joined during my little break there. We are recreating Mr. Brightside, but my laptop is muted. I can't hear anything at all. I'm doing my best to recreate it using the MIDI notes, the names of the samples, how the waveforms look. That's the plan. I think we've made some good progress. We can hopefully just copy paste a bunch of stuff now and then record some vocals. I feel like we might not be too far off with this one. It's not too difficult a song and it's fairly repetitive, so we can copy a whole bunch of stuff now. That's my hope. Yeah, I literally wrote verse 1, copy it all. Pre-chorus, copy it all. There's only a couple of minor changes. Even the vocals are the same. They just use like the same lyrics for both verses. So we really can copy paste a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's copy this. And let's just duplicate it. So verse 3, verse 4. We got coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? This part is different. Everything kind of drops out here. For it was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Don't miss the beauty of the verses. Second verse is the same lyrics but in a different tone. You're right, it is slightly different. I guess we can't just completely copy paste. Do the drums just drop out completely here? Yeah, I think they just let the hi-hat ring out. And then there's like a drum fill in the second. Yeah, okay, I think we can just let that ring there. The bass drops out. It'll be like... It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. So then there's some kind of drum fill that's like... So like... Snare, kick, kick. Just something like that. Maybe if we just do a little flam here. A little snare flam. We hit the snare with both sticks, one slightly after the other. It makes it sound big. Big snare. Okay, great. Then we go straight back into the drums. I think that'd be good. Okay, that'll be good. That'll be fine. And then there's also a really big drum fill at the end of this part here. Like an entire bar's worth of drum fill. Probably keep the kicks in the place. It's like Annie Metal, thank you very much for the follow. And Ro Plays, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Hope you're both doing well. So how would I play that? Are they triplets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Could maybe do them as triplets. Or is that too slow? No, that's too slow. That's like... I want Malo like... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, I think what we want is more like... Shift these over. Copy that to there. Yeah, that'll be good. Then pre-chorus. I just can't look, it's killing me. I'm taking control. Now, reach out in his chest. Now he takes off her dress. Now letting me. There's definitely some extra crashes in this part as well. I think something like this. Okay, great. Chorus, we can repeat. Chorus 2. Jealousy. Do 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 do. That's me in the corner. Is it really giving that vibe? That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion. Right, the last bit of this chorus has a different drum fill, or different drum beat. Yeah, open up my eager eyes, and then on that part. Open up my... Okay, the drums do a different pattern here. They do like a thing where they start on the snare? Or do they? No, I think it's more like... Kick, 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 snare, kick, kick, snare. Kick, kick, snare. I think it ends with like 4 snare hits back to back. Okay, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think that would work. It's like a big old drum bit. It definitely sounds. Are you doing the long solo bit at the end as well, with Beethoven's Ode to Joy bit? I am, and that's exactly what I was thinking it sounded like earlier. I was trying to remember what it like. I knew it's like this definitely sounds like something, but what is it? That's what we're gonna do now. Ode to Joy. Do 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 do. Right. The bass, it actually plays chords here, I think. It sounds like they're long held notes. The guitar does Ode to Joy. The bass does chords, yeah. The drums change up everything. Let's maybe just leave it's drums and open hi-hat on every beat. Like this whole thing. How many bars is it? Just 8 bars. And then there is a big fill at the end. And underneath this whole thing is a snare roll. Probably playing this fast. It takes a long old time to build. Oops. Right, probably the whole last bar is probably just entirely the same rhythm, but different. They can start going around the kit a bit. Something like that. And then let's make sure these are loud enough and that we build up to that point. Do, 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 do. If we start all the way down there, build up to that. I never do, 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 do. The I never is so funny. You meant to just say fun. It's such a funny part of the song. Right, bass. Boom, boom, boom. The bass is actually quite high here. Like entire bar long chords. I think probably just the first and the fifth. Ding, ding, boom, boom, boom. That feels like it goes around a bit too much, actually. Boom, boom, boom. Not so sure. Ding, 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 ding. Maybe something like that. Kate, I've been dying to watch one of these. I've been dying watching every one of these. Glad to be here for the live. Thank you very much. Lovely to have you in here. I hope you're doing well. Glad you're enjoying the videos. And hope the live isn't too different. Right. What do we need to do? The guitar. There's no synth for this part, so we just need the guitar to do Ode to Joy. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Do 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 do. What rhythm is that? It's literally just every beat, right? Ding 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 ding. Oh, it's gonna be a disaster, this song, isn't it? Boom, boom. Ding, 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 do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. There. Okay, something like that. It does sound very similar to Ode to Joy, though. Do 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 boom 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 boom. Ding 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 ding. No, this part should be different. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that looks to be a bit better. Right, and then we're into the outro. I never think, bum, bum, bum. I never copy that. We can copy the interlude part for the synth. We can copy the chorus part for the guitar. I think the drums switch over to a crash the whole time here. We can do that as well. Right. Ba, ba, ba. We need to hit these last 3 notes of the song. Ba, ba, ba. The last note's definitely a G. Ba, ba, ba. Do we just do outline? Should we just outline a G sharp major chord? Like this. Ba, ba, ba. The drums should hit these notes. We're on a crash symbol already, aren't we? Crash, crash, crash. Okay, great. Let's do the same notes on this lead synth. Make it last like an extra bar. Da, da, da. Okay, great. The vocals are gonna really carry this one, I think. Thank you for all the gifts, everyone, lately. Kate, thank you very much for the Corgi Christmas. Slayer Hand Heart. Danny, thank you for all the roses. I think we just hit the goal for tonight, so thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Let's do some vocals. I think we are done with the instrumental. No, we're not. We're not quite done. There's some drum stuff going on this whole last section. Up until that last bit there. The drums change so that the snare is like driving it. It's like kick, snare, snare. Oh, snare, snare, kick, kick. I think this sort of pattern. Like that. Without going all the way back to the start of the project. That's way too long. It shouldn't happen that many times. I think it should happen for 3 bars. Let's copy the first 4 bars of that. Paste that in there. Okay, great. Okay, now the instrumental's done. Let's do some vocals. So the vocals at the intro are very filtered. We even have some doubles of those filtered vocals? Yeah, we do. So let's add some effects to get those nice and filtered. I think I always play it too safe with these and they don't end up sounding all that muffled. Let's add some distortion. Right, let's turn everything else down. like there. Make sure our vocals are nice and loud. Right. This is going to be the part that makes it. You better believe. This is what's going to carry us through the rest of tonight. Right. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. Did anyone else think the gotta be down because I want it all line was God, I've got to be down? Because that is how I've always heard it. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. God, I've got to be down because I want it all. But apparently the actual lyrics are gotta be down. Always thought it was God, I've gotta. That's what it always sounded like to me. God, I've got to be down. That's what it always sounded like to me, rather than gotta. But that's what we're going to do. Next time you hear it, listen and try and hear God, I've got to, rather than gotta. And I think you'll be able to hear it. It's definitely one of those ones that you could hear either way. If somebody told you the other one was true, that's how you would hear it. Anyway, let's record these lines. Let's get the tempo right. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick, but she's so good to do. Okay. I feel like we might take a couple of takes to get this right. It sounds like I'm in a cage. It's supposed to be filtered at the start here. God, the timing is going to be difficult to get on this. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down. I'm gonna sing God, I've gotta, accidentally. It's gonna take a few takes to get this right. I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. A kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Okay, yeah, I was definitely way too fast on that first take. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Okay, that felt better. One or two of these lines are doubled. So let's figure out what ones those are. Dark Septicai. You keep appearing on my FYP when it's late and I have to try not to laugh. My apologies for ruining the last part of your evening. Okay. Let's do these doubles. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like? And then yeah, hopefully that's not wildly off. It looks sort of in the right place. If I shift it a little bit. Gotta be down because I want. I couldn't tell exactly how much of the line he sang on this double. It's almost like he sings like half the word because. It's like gotta be down because, and then it just sort of ends. It's weird that they didn't double the entire line. I don't know why they made that decision, but hey ho. I feel like they should have ended it either after gotta be down, or gotta be down because I want it all. But instead they just added like half an extra word in there. Anyway. And I also need to double like this. And I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it? Except I need to figure out exactly where that is in amongst all these waveforms. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. God, that's gonna be so out of time. Here? Okay, great. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Intro. First one. Done. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Let's get the timing right. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab and he's having a smoke. Okay, I think the timing's sort of there. Maybe we're okay. Swampskin, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest now. Okay, this is going to be the take. This is the one. We're slowly getting there each time. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab and he's it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick, but it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off, if I didn't say the wrong word somewhere. I think I said but twice rather than and. Yeah, that was the one. We got it perfect, that one. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her dress. Now let me... Did anyone else hear this line as letting me go rather than let me go? Because that's what I have written in the lyrics. And that's what threw me off there. I'm just mishearing all the lyrics to this song. It is let me go in the lyrics, but I've always heard it as letting me go. Right. I'll get it now. And it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest now. He takes off my dress. Not my dress, her dress. And it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest now. He takes off her dress now. Let me go. And I just can't look, it's killing me. I feel like my timing's gone completely out the window now. Let's just do that whole line again. And it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest now. He takes off her dress now. Let me go. And I just can't look. It's... Okay, I'm definitely too fast on that. And I just can't look, it's killing me. They're taking control. Okay, that was better. And I just can't look, it's killing me. They're taking control. God, what a disaster. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Right, chorus. Jealousy turning saints into the sea. Swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny's calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I'm Mr. Brightside. Those and them lyrics. Eager eyes is another one that this is one I have always heard as eager eyes, but I know a lot of people hear it as eagle eyes. I'm a man with eagle eyes. Open up my eagle eyes. Right, let's do the chorus. Betty Davis eyes. Ooh, no. God forbid. Taking control. Jealousy turning saints into the sea. Swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I'm Mr. Brightside. Okay, hopefully that's not too far off. Hopefully the timing is okay. I've always heard it as e-girl eyes. Open up my e-girl eyes. Right. Next verse. I think that was probably fine. I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? I'm definitely too fast. Let's zoom in a bit. Definitely too fast. I thought it was about Frankenstein Igor's eyes. Or Igor's eyes. God, what a disaster. To be fair, if you want to feel better, watch their first shows performing this and it's not too far out. Gotta get the timing. I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. God, I feel like I'm way too fast. Is this verse 2 because you gotta go like this? Which part have I gotta go like this? I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Timing is just a suggestion. Welcome on in, Holly Lou. Hope you're doing well. One of these lines is filtered as well, so we should move that onto our filtered vocal line. At first it was only a kiss. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Okay, great. Perfect. I think that was fine. I think that was all good. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep, and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke, and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed, but my stomach is sick. But I keep singing, but it isn't the lyrics. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep, and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke, and she's taking a drag. Now they go into bed, and my stomach is sick. I always want to sing but instead of and. For goodness sake. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep, and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke, and she's taking a drag. Now they go into bed, and my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her dress. Now let me go. 'Cause I just can't look, it's killing me. I'm taking control. I can't help but feel like the timing is not perfect there. But we make do. Right, next chorus. Jealousy turning saints into the streets. I'm just making up lyrics now. What a disaster. Jealousy turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. Timing is just a suggestion. Jealousy turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I'm Mr. Brightside. Okay, great. I think what happened in my brain there is I realized I missed the T off the word saints and just decided to put it into the word sea instead, which meant turn it into streets. So I realized I sung Jealousy Turning Sains, which isn't a word. And then to compensate for missing the T there, I was like, I'll just chuck it in the next word. God, what a disaster. It's not snakes, no. No snakes. No snakes in this. Yeah, letter order is optional. Starfins, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Saints and snakes are the same, yeah. Right. I never... Let's record those. And then we're nearly done. Time for bed. Okay, the I is before the bar. I never... I never... I never... I never... Great. Perfect. Whatever that was, it's done. Okay, amazing. I think we're done. I'm going to take a very, very, very quick break, and then we will come back and listen to whatever monstrosity this is. Yeah, I don't know what to think of this one. Give me 2 seconds. I won't even play the song back because I'm going to be so quick, and then we will have a listen. Give me like 30 seconds. All right, I'm back. I was as quick as I could be. This is Mr. Darkside. I'm good. Shall we have a listen? We want to have a listen? Did Kyo come in? Did Kyo come and hide in the background? I realised TikTok wouldn't have been able to see, but Twitch have a slightly different camera view. Maybe they saw the floor. Are you just hoping we see the cat again? He's on the bed. He's all sleepy. Maybe we'll bring one of the cats to come watch the reaction. Maybe we can do that. All right, shall we have a listen? Let me grab my headphones. I feel like we made pretty good progress tonight. We've been live 1 hour and 40 minutes. That's like no time at all. That's incredibly speedy for one of these. All right, let's have a listen. I think it's going to sound incredibly MIDI. It's going to sound like a bit of a ringtone. I think the vocals are going to be mediocre. But we will see quite how far off I was. All right, let's just get it over with. I can try and stall as much as I want, but we're going to have to listen to it at one point or another. Quiet Fox, thank you very much for the follow earlier. And Noemi, thank you for the follow. Let's have a listen. It's not words off. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. I mean, it's definitely like Mr. Brightside. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a Okay, no, this is good. Taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her dress. Now let me go. Okay. The guitar's a bit loud. The bass is a bit quiet. And I just can't look. It's killing me. It started falling apart a little bit now. Oh God. The pitch on control. Turn swimming through sick lullabies, choking on
This is
your
good.
alibis, but it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes.
Bit pitchy on the vocals.
I'm Mr. Brightside.
Interesting synth choice. Okay.
I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just
Lovely
fine.
synth
Gotta
notes there.
be down because I want it all.
Okay, the little dropout bit.
Kiss. How did it end up like this?
It was only a kiss.
It was only a kiss.
God.
Now I'm falling
That was a
asleep.
bit much. It's a bit creepy, that line.
It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this?
It was only a kiss.
It was only a kiss.
Started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this?
It was only a kiss.
It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a
Right into the
Or
ear
he's
hole.
having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they go into bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now
I got the big drum
he
fill there.
takes off her dress. Now let me go.
God, the guitar gets a bit grating after a while, doesn't it?
'Cause I just can't look. It's killing me. I'm taking
Bit late on these vocals and a bit off with the pitch.
Jealousy turning saints into the sea. Swimming through
Dramatic
sick
pause.
lullabies, choking on your alibis, but it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me.
The chorus is definitely the best bit.
Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I'm Mr. Brightside.
Okay. Not quite the right melody on the guitar.
I never
Wah, wah, wah. Not quite the right notes there at the end there. Mr. Brightside by Sesame Street. Why is a cat dying? Wee wah wah. Wow. The drums are pretty good. I feel like the drums and the bass are like really pretty good. If I'd picked like slightly different drum sounds, because these are a bit like puffy sounding drums. Ignore those bass notes. They're not they're not great. Ba, ba, ba. Where's the big drum fill? It's around here somewhere, right? That's pretty good. And then this, we have the big drum, the big snare roll. That works. That's pretty good.
Let's have another listen from let's have another listen from the start. Let's have one more listen. It's not quite right.
Coming out of my cage.
It's not a bad riff,
fine.
but it's not the original.
Because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it
These
end
vocals
up
are a bit
like
too
this?
muffled.
It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss.
Now I'm falling asleep.
Okay, that little feedback bit is alright.
While he's having a
That's pretty
smoke,
accurate.
She's taking a drag. Now they're going to
Maybe a bit
bed,
loud.
And my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her
It's giving Sweet Child of Mine vibes.
Let me go. And I just can't look. It's killing me. They're taking control.
The vocals are just in a different key.
Jealousy, turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis.
You're singing it like it's your first time hearing this.
Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I'm Mr. Brightside.
Some relief from the vocals. My slightly different take on the melodies. That's quite the off note.
I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this?
It was only a kiss.
It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling
Right
me
in the
back
ear hole, that
while
one.
He's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest.
That's a good drum fill.
He takes off
I like
her
that part.
dress. Now let me go.
I like how this second guitar just doubles it in volume, adds nothing extra.
It's killing me.
The drums feel so slow in this part.
Taking control.
The grating guitars.
Jealousy, turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis, but it's just the price I paid. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes.
The vocals are so far off.
I'm Mr. Brightside.
My awful rendition of Ode to Joy. The drums are good though.
I never.
The anthemic ending, here it is. I never. Can play this at the end of your next club night. When you want people to leave, you can put this version on. Wah, wah, wah. What an end. Yeah, the drums do a lot of the heavy lifting in this one. Do we want to get a second opinion? Do we want to get a kitty opinion? I can go see if there's if a cat is awake. Go get a kitty opinion. Let me reroute things so I can hear through my speakers. I think I need that one. Let's get a kitty opinion. Let me go grab a kitty. Can I hear this?
Down because
I guess I can just hear it through
I
that.
want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up?
Okay, great. Let me grab a kitty and we'll see what he thinks. We'll grab Kratos if he's awake. Don't wake him up. Go say hello, everyone. It's Kratos. Here we go. You want to see everyone? You're just about in. We need to... Let me readjust the TikTok camera so people can see you a bit better. Where are you? Slide you up. There we go. Hello, mister. How you doing? You want to have a listen to the song? Come have a sit. I think you're just about in view. Just about. Maybe if we wheel back a little bit. There you go. You want to have a listen? Let's see. See what you think. You're purring away, are you?
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss.
Now I'm falling asleep,
bit loud, that
and
one.
she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke, and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed, and my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest.
You're just gonna go to bed, are you?
He
Just gonna have a
takes
relax.
off her dress. Now let me go.
You just want lots of attention. You're not even looking at people on stream.
Can't look, it's killing me.
He's very cute.
They're taking
It was only a purr. It was only a purr.
jealousy, turning saints into
Come and sit around like this.
swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis, but it's just the price I pay.
Lovely eyes you have.
Destiny is calling me.
Oh, it seems fine.
Open up my eager
No, you're turning away from it, are you? You want to hide.
eyes, I'm Mr. Brightside.
Hello. You're a bit caught. Hang on. You just want to hide away. Don't blame
Coming out of my
you.
cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did
Looks
it
into his
end up
eyes.
like this?
Make it
was
stop.
only a kiss.
It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling
He's
asleep,
like, I love
and
it. You
she's
did
calling a
great.
cab while he's having a smoke, and she's taking a drag. Now
You
they're
got no
going
strong
to
opinions
bed,
on this
and
one.
my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now
No strong
he
opinions
takes
either
off
way.
her
He's very
dress.
cute.
Now let me go.
Am I really that small or is he a giant cat? He's a very big cat. Very big
'Cause
cat.
I just can't look, it's killing me.
Big fluffums, aren't you?
I'm taking control. Jealousy, turning saints into
Alright, you wanna run away?
the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis.
You want to explore the desk now, do you?
Just the
Alright.
price I paid.
I'm gonna go this way.
Destiny is calling me. Open up
Let's
my
take you back
eager
to the other room.
eyes.
Everyone say goodbye, Kratos.
Mr. Brightside.
Give him one last pair. Alright, let's go. Back to the other room.
I never
There we go. I think that was a success. I think he liked it. I think that measured up to his standards. I take him back to be on the sofa downstairs. Otherwise, he will run around everywhere. Destiny is calling him. Opened up his kitty eyes. He was just purring away. And now he's like, I want dinner now, please. Give me some extra dinner. Strangely enough, it kind of reminds me of the Office theme. God, what a huge kitty. He's Mr. Brightside. Well, I think that will do us for tonight. I think that turned out pretty well. It could have been a lot worse. It's the synth, I think. He wants to hear the song again. He's like crying out to hear it again. Right. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me this evening. We will be back some point next week, not entirely sure when, to do a listen through of all the previous songs. We're going to do like a tier list stream. We're going to listen through to every song I've done this year, all 60-ish of them, and we're going to rank them. Maybe a New Year's Eve special? Not sure. Not sure what I'm doing yet for New Year's Eve. But it'll be sometime early next week, I think. We'll still do 1 or 2 normal streams as well. Maybe just 1 normal stream next week. I need to decide what we should do. I was listening to Chumbawamba earlier and thought that could be good. That could be a good one to do. Maybe we'll do that. I've got lots and lots of ones I want to do though. But that would be a mess of a song. So I think that could be pretty funny. If you want to keep up to date with all the latest stream going ons, you can join the Discord. That's the best place to know when we're going to be streaming, what we're going to be doing. Best place to suggest songs. That is linked in my link tree in my bio. So feel free to come join us over there. A bunch of the lovely people in chat are already on there. So great place to go hang out, meet some lovely new people. We have a cat channel in there. So there's more photos of both Kyo and Kratos in the Discord channel. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining this evening and for all the gifts and bits and follows. Very much appreciated. Hope you all have a lovely rest of your evening and weekend and weird floaty time between Boxing Day and New Year's. Have a lovely rest of your time off if you're off work at the moment. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye. And hello, everyone still on Twitch. Thank you very much for joining again tonight. Hope you've all been having a good time. Let's go find someone to raid onto. Who is live today? I need to have a listen through some more songs now and pick something that we're going to do next. We have some options. Now let's raid over to Melodic Hammond. Lovely Scottish streamer. Is also a fellow musician. Does a lot of music stuff. He's currently on a break, but we'll go surprise him on his break. He's on his 5-year affiliate anniversary doing a 12-hour stream. Should be a fun time. He's currently playing Resident Evil 3. Great streamer, lots of fun. He does, like I say, he does his own drumming streams and own composing streams. So if you're into that sort of thing, great place to go and hang out. Let's get the raid going. Yeah, he's doing a big old celebration stream this evening. Should really sort out like a raid message tonight. Something that we can all post every time we go over to a channel. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Hopefully see you all next time for whatever we end up doing. Probably the tier list stream next. I will post it in the Discord when that's actually going to be. Enjoy Melodic Hammond, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!